Hi everyone, it's Wendy. Welcome back to the channel. So a few videos ago I made these bags and realized I don't have any tags to fit in them. So I thought I would use some of my Tim Holtz cardstock, the ones at the back of the pad, and these are the only sheets I have of this. So I don't remember the name of this particular one. It was quite masculine, and anyway, I don't know what to say. So I cut a few pieces of this cardstock. It's 3 3/4 by just over 6.5, because, pardon me, then it would fit nicely and you would see at the top of the card. So I thought we could just come together and decorate some of these and see what we want to do. So I've got some birds here. These are Tracy's Fussy Cut birds. I think these are her butterflies as well. I have some Rachel flowers, and I have some other flowers as well. And I think these are all Rachel labels that I have up here. So, and I've got some vintage pages as well. So I feel like you could write on the back of this better than this side. So maybe we'll build what we think we want on it, and then, oops, apologies. And maybe I'll come in a little bit more, so you'll see a little bit better. How's that? And then we'll go from there. So, you know, something like a label, and just look at our birds here. I love these birds, Tracy. So if we had a bird here and a label there, then we can have like that is a beautiful pink flower. Do I want something like this underneath? So the bird could be, so we'd just be balancing it like that. Now, I'm not liking all of these seams back here, so I think what I'll do is I'm going to use the paper to just kind of blend it a little bit together, but I like this particular configuration. So what I'm going to use is a piece of this paper. I'll use a piece that has, it's quite light, but that's okay. And I'm just going to put it down a bit over that seam, just to try and mute it a little bit, I think. Midge is down here with me. Arthur's actually upstairs. The door is open, so hopefully he'll come down when he hears my voice. But Midge is down here following there's a ladybug on the floor, and she's quite intrigued by it. I'm going to put this down here like that, just in from the edge, because I think with this, and this is going to be the first thing on, I can put it like just about to the top, and maybe over a little bit, so we can see some more of that writing. So I apologize for the lighting. It is a rainy day here, and quite dark. So I've got the overhead light on and whatnot, but I'm not sure that it's not quite enough brightness, but I think you can see, and it's forcing shadows. It's morning time here. Okay. So we'll do that. We'll put our flower there. Yeah, and then they'll relate to one another because they'll all be touching. You know how I like to do that. Now, I don't always do that. It's not a rule. It's just, I don't know, something I like to do. So I'm hoping I can hear him on the stairs. He is hysterical. I mean, Midge is a 25-pound dog. She's a Sheltie. And which, you know, she's the weight she's meant to be for that breed. And Arthur is 3 months old, just a week over 3 months old. Oh, there you go. And seriously, you would think it was a horse sometimes. So I'm purposely going to cover that seam there because then I just want it all to blend with it there. It's a distraction for your eye, I think. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. And if I don't notice it, then for me it's not a distraction. How's that for being, you know, flexible? Oh, I see you. I see you, Arthur. I'll bring him up here in a second if he cooperates. Just like that. And right away we have a lovely journal card. Now I don't want to, oh, they're going to play on the stairs again. I'm just going to do the edges like Rachel has shown us the practicality of doing, and it's just, it is the right thing to do, I think. So even if you had like a plain envelope or a bag, you could see that through, but I'm quite happy with that. Okay, we've got one done. I'm going to have a little sip of coffee. Pardon me, I hope that wasn't too noisy. All right, one down, one down. Now, this one's a little bit different. Quite like all of that writing up there. Okay. So I'm gonna try and follow that formula. If you've got a winning formula, why wouldn't you continue with it, right? That's my thought. Gosh, that's so pretty. That is so pretty. Okay, so we've got that. Love these flowers. They are amongst my faves. And something about yellow and purple together that just makes me happy. Now, I don't mind the lines on this one. I think it's because it's cut a little bit differently. But I think I might put a little bit of paper at the top. So we'll set these aside. And Arthur, my gosh, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to just kind of eyeball it. It's okay if Midgie, she wants Arthur to stop what he's doing and like physically play with her. Some of you had said you'd love to see them together. I'm not sure how I can film that. But if we can figure out a way, we'll do that for you for sure. I have some photos of them doing it, so maybe at the very least I can show you some photos. I'm just going to fold that over because I like that look. Okay, so you can see just very subtle at the top. Arthur, oh my gosh, I knocked my wastebasket over. So this, and this. Okay, so I want to have this towards the side, I think. So how's everybody doing? Gosh, I forgot to ask you how you were. I hope you are all well. We are doing well. We had our usual Caesar Sunday yesterday. It's where we have Caesar salad, and I make dinner for everyone. I made spaghetti yesterday, and I like the idea of putting him in here a little bit. So why don't we do that first? Just create a little fun little interactive bit there. So yeah, we had our Caesar Sunday. We had, it's not the drink. It is definitely the salad. And we had Mr. William here, and Julia and Alice, and gosh, what did I make? I made pumpkin cake. It was absolutely delicious. And I made homemade Italian bread yesterday. It was a busy baking day, can I just say? A very busy baking day. But that's nice. I like to do it. I mean, it's kind of like you know, as moms. It's my kind of my gift to them to bake for them because they're all working, and it just doing something I like to do, but getting it to share it with them. And it takes me back. It's kind of nostalgic. You know, I get to cook for my kiddos like I did for many years, even though I was working as well. Yeah, it's just, like I said, it's a bit of a, I consider it a bit of a gift. I feel like this one, because there's space at the top, it would be nice to do the tag, cutting of the tag. So that's what I'm going to do. And a couple of, it's like that. So isn't it pretty? You can see the light riding up here. Really pretty. So I'm happy with that one as well. My goal is to finish all 4 of these, so let's see how we do. That will be nice for writing on there on the, so we'll have that one on the back. I love the numbers. All right. Love this yellow. Love that. We could just stay in the whole yellow family. I want to lay this down first before I put my paper, decide if I'm going to use paper, and if I do use paper, where I'm going to put it. So this could come over here. You could go like that. This could come right to the edge. I like that. Or do we want him towards the bottom and have this kind of behind him? Not sure that bird's going to work. Let's see what else we have. Oh, this is a nice one. What if we have this here? Yeah, that's going to work. Definitely. So I think I'll put a little bit of paper over on that edge. So I'll set this up here. Where's that piece I had? Ooh, that might work perfectly, actually. Yes. Okay. So this is from an old ledger from the 1853. It was like a little personal ledger, gentleman's accounts. And it tears so easily that the best use for it is to be gluing it down on something. So there we go. Set this up here. Could set it there and get rid of that line at the edge there. I think I want to, mostly because the color differential between that cream and that navy is, I find, a little bit, it draws your eye there, and I just want you to look at the pretties. I don't want you to look at that line. So I'm going to set that there. Shouldn't really impact how we put our bird on, I don't think. So I think if we have him like that, that works. So I just pick it up and I look for where there's overlap. And so I'm just going to put glue behind there. So it becomes one, almost like one piece of paper. There we go. So it's attached. So now it's just a matter of putting the glue on. So Arthur, are you going to come over here so I can show everybody how big you're getting? I do get a lot of comments now about, I missed Arthur. I get it. He's so adorable. He is a kitty who, I think I may have mentioned this in a previous video, I can't recall. He likes to sleep when you cradling him in your arms, you know, like a baby, with his belly up. I mean, he clearly feels safe. Okay, so I'm just looking at where I'm straightening that flower, like that. And there we go. Now, as I look at that, I would have loved to have carried that paper just down below the flower, but it's still fine. Yeah, it's still fine. And you know what? I am going to do a tag version for this one as well. What you doing, Arthur? Sizing up my curtains. He hasn't gone up curtains. I should touch wood when I say that. He does like the cord on a blind. He does enjoy that. So there's that one. So it's a larger tag. And I want to do one more, at least one more. So let's see how we do. I think this is like the first one we had. I'm just going to have another sip of coffee. Excuse me. Okay, let's see. I'm pretty much sticking to the birds, aren't I? There's nothing wrong with that. I like this one, so let's pick, oh gosh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So we've got that. Put that there. That's going to cover that line. And what flower do we want? No. Just kind of washes away a bit, doesn't it? This one works. This one is dark enough to get us where we need to go. I think I would do the same. I would do this, putting the bird over top. I'm actually going to glue that there now while we prep the back of the card. Put a little bit of glue there. Arthur, you going to come over here? And so what I want to do is have a long piece there. So I'm going to take this piece and just run it down the edge. So, yeah, so the kids, they enjoyed the meal. And my husband and I, oh, you jumped from the ledge over. Okay, you're going to come and say hello to everybody. Come here, Goofy. Come here. Say hello. Say hello. Come here. See if you will get on your back for me. Show everyone. Oh, there's that purr. There's, oh my goodness, and there's that sweetie face. Your little rabbit legs. Yeah. Oh, you don't want to play with mamas? If I let you up here, what's going to happen? Dare I? Dare I? I'm going to let him wander a little. We'll see what happens. Come back in frame. Midgie, it's okay. Midge. Oh, she barks when she hears a dog, or she's got very refined hearing, which I guess you would imagine for a Sheltie that would be the case. So I'm going to have this down here a little bit. What? I'm okay with that over there, or do I want to just, you can turn my rose a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Midgie, I'm sorry guys for the barking. It's Arthur jumped down abruptly and went up the stairs. So they're playing now. But Midge is telling her off first. So yes, apologies for the barking. I hope it didn't make you jump out of your seat. I'll try and mention it in the descriptor for the video so that you're at least somewhat prepared for the noise. Okay. Pets, right? What are you going to do? Love them. That's what you're going to do. You're going to love them. So I can see where little bits of this paper are pulling up a little bit. And I'm just going to make sure I've got some glue underneath that. Okay. So I don't think on this one, just want to make sure we've got that down. Perfect. And this is because this is a bit of an overlap here. I didn't get a little bit of glue on it. So this is another one that's just a candidate for the edges being clipped, like so. Just checking to see if Arthur came back. So we've got 4 so far. How are we doing for time? We're doing pretty good. I think what might be kind of fun, just a second, I'm going to have another sip of coffee. I think it would be fun to do, I have some of these beautiful ladies left over, and I think it might be kind of fun to do something with those. So I just immediately want to glue her down there. These are from Heather at at Ruby and Pearl XO. This is her Reading Ladies book club kit, which I really enjoy. It's a wonderful journal kit, and what I like to do from time to time is just cut out the beautiful ladies and use them on a tag. So with this one, I think what I want to do is put this, add a piece of this here. So I'm just going to put glue down here, and then I'll cut the edge. I hope I'm in frame. My goodness, guys. Please tell me I didn't goof and was off frame most of the time. Okay, so we've got that, and we'll just cut it from the back. I could fold it over, but this is such beautiful paper. I really want to use it for, you know, the front of tags and whatnot. So we could have that there. And then we could do something like put a beautiful label here. I love those numbers. We could have, this is a lovely one. And it could come over and fold over. You know what? I quite like that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Now we'll decide whether we're going to fold it or just cut it off. But there's no reason not to, you don't have to use the whole label. You can definitely use it in part. Isn't that lovely? Like, so pretty. Love this kit. Heather, did you know I love this kit? I do. I'm just going to fold that over because it's really pretty. I love that card. It's so simple to do. And I am just going to do the corners on this one as well. Well, that works out perfectly because look, that corner is like the edge of that. That was not planned. Of course it was planned. It was not planned. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, and let's do the same sort of thing with this one. A little sip of coffee first. Oh gosh, guys, you know how I feel about this one. It's so stunning. Now let's put it on towards the bottom. And I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to be brave and stick that on. Like I said, some of these from her, the wonderful thing about those pages in this journal kit is that there are several images on each journal page. So sometimes I print them full, in, you know, the full height, etc. And then sometimes I print 2 of the pages to a page. And I find that that is giving me, that is super pretty too. Okay, I'm just going to tear this like so, because I want these numbers for something else. So we're going to hold on to that. I don't know what I want it for yet, but I know I'm going to want it. And just take away that edge that is so perfect, because we're not going for perfect. So we're just going to glue this on like so. Well, I'm glad you got to see Arthur. I do get lots of requests for him lately, because he's so darn cute. Okay, now, I almost forgot we had butterflies. I think that might be too dark, but let's see. We'll audition a few butterflies, see what we think. Oops. Super cute. I wonder instead if I want, this is one of my favorites of Rachel's. No, I don't think I want something round that's in a square. I think I want that there, and then we'll put something over top to just create that relationship. So the question is, do I want, no, I don't want it like that. So I'm going to come right to the edge, or very close to the edge, like that. So then we could do something like that a little bit easier because you see the butterfly more, but it's not quite what I want. There's the teeny one. Nope. I should say no, not nope. I know. Oh, that's nice. I think I'll put this one here. I like that. There's some orange and blue. They're complementary colors, so that makes it look really pretty together. So we'll just put our glue on there. And these are Tracy butterflies. Put it like that. Create the relationship with all of the images that are on here, and you can write in there. Excellent. So I'm just going to do a little tiny one here, here, on each of the edges. And that's it. Let me just show you these. Let me grab my pin so that I don't lose it for my glue. So, move this out of the way. And tell me which was your favorite card. There's this pretty one. And this pretty gal. And then we have this fun tag. It's a great way to use those segmented pages that are at the back often of a pad of cardstock. And Tim Holtz isn't the only one that does that. Other companies do that too. So that is it. That is our video for today. Just making some larger tags using cardstock and some really pretty digitals. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm so pleased you got to see Arthur, and I will try and pull out some pictures of Arthur and Midge together because they're adorable. Take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye.